I'm gonna tell you right now, trading is whooping my butt. So here's what we got going on today. Last night I'm sitting here looking at the charts, and I'm trading Tokyo right now because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, being a full-time dad, stay-at-home dad is absolutely time consuming, and I don't have the energy to be on the charts all morning and keep up with my kids. It's really not fair to them either when the best weather is in the morning and I'm not really able to spend the time with them. So I'm switching over to the PM session, and I'm trading around 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, or beyond that, maybe even 7 o'clock, depending on the setup. I have some alarms set, hop on, look at it, see what we're looking like. So I did that last night. You can see we're kind of in this little downtrend here, and I drew up, and that's the blue cayenne downtrend right here, and then we started to create this uptrend. So I started making this little channel. So I'm sitting here looking at this last night, like, okay, I didn't draw the freaking channel up until earlier this morning, but I'm sitting here looking at this last night, and I see these that we're kind of rejecting in this zone. So on the 15 minute we're here. Yeah, you tell me all about it. So I'm sitting here looking at this and thinking, all right, we're kind of engulfing down when we get up to the zone. We get up in here and we're kind of struggling a bit, and I'm sitting here like, all right, maybe we're going to go down and reject off of this trend line again because I'm looking for shorts at this point, even though when I'm looking at it, we're above VWAP and we're above the EMA, so I really shouldn't have been looking for shorts because we're not really underneath it and there's no indication that we are. But those are kind of tricky anyway. You know, I'm always trying to learn and find a good pattern, and I really just need to look at the EMA as like a trend. Like if we're above it, we're kind of creating that trend. And I'm sitting here looking for a short. You know, that's kind of what I had in my head. I didn't want to go against the trend here, and I just didn't catch the signs, I guess, that we were going up, even though, I don't know, there's a lot of news and a lot of headlines and stuff going on that it makes it tricky. I don't really trade the news or anything like that, but it makes it tricky to follow. So I'm sitting here targeting closer down here is the previous day low. So I'm like, all right, I took this channel over here, and I was like, maybe the bottom of the trend will come to and we'll tap. A really messy trend and week, honestly. So not 100% sure what I was thinking on that. But, you know, all in all, I did take off this indicator, the market structural fractal, because I feel like it's just throwing me some false signs. I'm just left and right looking. It's just like back and forth with the change of characters. And I know when a change of character takes place, so I know when to look at it. And this right here is a change of character on the 1 hour, and I can show you what that looks like, kind of what we had going on. And yeah, so over here we're like, boom, we come back down, never really retested the zone. So I'm kind of like, okay, maybe we'll target and we'll follow that down some, and we'll target this lower area. And this right here is where I had my take profit set for alarm to go off. So another thing that I'm doing is, when I get into a trade, I am setting an alarm for my stop loss and setting an alarm for my take profit. But with that said, I am down 150 today, a little bit of slippage in there. And I'm sitting here looking, you all right, baby? I'm sitting here looking at my, whoa, that was interesting. All right, so I'm sitting here looking at this account, and I'm on a reset, and I have no intentions on staying with Top Step after this month because I do not like the subscription. I don't like how I have to trade under pressure on a time clock. I don't like how I feel like I have to size up. I really only want to be risking $75 a trade, one MES to make $150 a trade. One MES, that's it. That's all I'm trying to do. And I feel like I need to bump up to 2 and kind of expedite that because of this account that I'm on. So I'm going to calculate how many losses I can take realistically before I either make it or break it with this account, because I feel like I'm trading under pressure and it's not the right way, and my risk to reward is all backwards, and I'm just overall not happy with the way that I'm performing and the way that I'm trading, and my rules locked me out, whatever. So yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at today, man. This is what I'm gonna go dial down here so we can take a little bit closer of a look on the 5 minute and then the 1 minute. Let's take a look at that, which I'm not really doing too much on the 1 minute right now, but just to show you guys kind of what I was thinking. We're kind of in this up, and this looking at this is like a little bit more telling. I think when we're above VWAP, I do not need to be looking for shorts shorts whatsoever if we're above it. And if we get underneath it, maybe. But if we're above it, look for longs only. If we're below it, look for shorts only. That's something I really need to ingrain in my brain. But trading is hard, man. I feel like I have been through the ringer. I feel like I am just continuously trying to find something, and it's hard for me to just like dial in one thing when I don't 100% know why I'm getting into a trade and what the reasoning is. So I'm going to continue to do that and continue to work on my strategy, my execution until we dial something in, and I'm going to just figure it out, man. We're just going to go. You know, I don't think it was unfair to see that we kind of came up here and I'm like, okay, maybe we're sweeping this liquidity up here and then rejecting to go higher, and then we did go higher up here, and I'm like, okay, maybe we're going to stall out. Even though we did make a newer high, you know, I'm just going to have to get a little bit better with my reads, and sometimes I do really good with my market structure read and my price action, and sometimes I don't do so hot, and right now I feel like I'm just throwing a lot of things in the mix. So hope you guys are doing well. I appreciate your time. I don't have a lot of it because I got a little one with me. We got to go do some run around. We got some things to do, but I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your time. We're at 95 subscribers on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. If you're looking for more content from me, go over to my other YouTube channel, Tactyscopes, Tactyscopes. That's where I do reaction videos. That's where I'm a little bit more personal. I talk about my opinions, my thoughts, do a little bit of education here and there, some just reactions. It's just like me being a little different version of myself. So if you're here, you enjoy my content, me as a person, dude, much love to you. I wish you the best. Hope that you're doing well, and I really, really appreciate you guys. And let me know if you have any feedback, if you have any input. If you see something I could be doing better, something that I'm not doing good or anything, man, I'm open to any recommendations or criticism, constructive, not constructive, like whatever's, dudes. Anyways, stay blessed, take care of yourself, and I'll catch you next time. Much love, homies.